way back in 1982, everybody was phoning home thanks to our favorite little alien, E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial, and Steven Spielberg. This is number 13 in our list of the greatest films of all time. And I have to say at the outset, this was a science fiction picture that really was not afraid to be sentimental and nostalgic and pull on the old heartstrings. That's Steven Spielberg for you.
Well, Spielberg has been a genius with the ways that he's navigated through his film career because he has subverted the obvious choice time and again. When we talk about aliens invading Earth, as is exhibited in this movie, there's a knee-jerk reaction to freak out and think, oh my God, we have to send the military.
They're here! Crop circles!
Kill them! He wanted to say, wait a minute, let's slow down here for a second. If we have aliens that come to Earth, maybe we should try to figure this out a little.
Maybe they're shorter than us.
And this was the second time that he did that. Close Encounters was the first, which is
a nice
also
companion piece with Close Encounters, because what this does, it sort of picks up where Close Encounters leaves off. We have the Greys stepping off the ship at the end of that picture. Here we have one of the Greys in the form of E.T. with his elongated, penile-like neck and his strange finger that can heal anything, making friends with Henry Thomas and a young Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, and both of the child actors are fantastic. One of the things that I really recognize about Spielberg's family dynamic in all the movies that he shoots, they don't feel like it's all sort of prefab. There's a real
credibility.
You know, like the camera has just walked into somebody's actual life and has discovered a lot of this. It's almost documentary filmmaking in a way.
Well, it's Dee Wallace as the harried, single, suburban mom.
She's awesome.
She is awesome. There's a warmth that this woman radiates.
There's nothing like that, penis breath!
Elliot! Sit down.
There was a real resonance to the design of E.T. and the movements, and the voice work was fantastic. But it was also this kind of fantasy journey that this character and this story sort of takes us on.
Well, this movie definitely lit up our heart lights. In fact, let's take a look back at E.T.
30 years ago this year, a little movie we like to call E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial hit theaters and was a smash success, changed the world. This movie used to make me cry my freaking eyes out when I was a child. I would cry and cry because I really wanted E.T. to just stay.
He's a man from outer space, and we're taking him to a spaceship.
I was a little nervous going in again because I had cried so much as a child, but I have to say, I didn't cry as much.
Go good.
I was happy about that. But this is a beautiful film. When you watch the special features, and there are tons of special features on this disc, you'll see that Steven Spielberg talks about how this really was his movie, a movie from the child's perspective. Close Encounters was a movie about aliens from the perspective of adults. This was his opportunity to make a movie about aliens from the perspective of kids.
You never see any adult's face other than the mother's until the very end. The story behind E.T. is pretty much cinematic lore at this point. Most people have heard it, but if you haven't, there is a ton about it on this disc, and it really is just an amazing story how during Raiders of the Lost Ark, Spielberg gets an idea that he wants to make another alien movie, but one where the alien stays on Earth. Hearing him talk about E.T., which he still to this day will say is his most personal, most beloved film he's ever done, is E.T. Hearing him talk about it now, you just get the feeling of like, this guy could talk about this film forever.
I'm kind of choking up right now just thinking about Henry Thomas, man.
It's all white.
Oh my God.
He's white all over.
Amazing movie. E.T., we heart you. You are number 13.